Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brianna. I like to make videos on here about fragrance and beauty, all those kind of things. I usually make perfume videos on Mondays, and then on Fridays I kind of try to switch it up a little bit. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an everyday makeup routine featuring this look here. Not to age myself, but I'm 25, so I feel like I've spent the better part of a decade, probably more, trying to find the best products, and I feel like I finally nailed it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you are into that kind of content, perfume, beauty, makeup, all that kind of stuff, definitely hit the subscribe button. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Starting off with moisturized skin is so important. I used to always skip this step because I have more oily skin, but it does not matter your skin type. Start with some kind of moisturizer. This is what I use. It's the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. It's super cheap, and this bottle has lasted me forever, so it doesn't break my skin out, which I love. But it doesn't matter. Anything that won't pill under makeup and doesn't break you out will be just fine. Starting with my base, this is actually a fairly new product, but I knew that I loved it the first time I used it. It feels so lightweight on the skin. A little bit goes a long way, and it layers really nicely, so you can build it up to just the right amount of coverage that you need. I use this for day and night. Since I'm going for a more daytime look, I'm gonna do a light layer over my whole face. I feel like for a long time I only ever used a beauty blender, but I definitely feel like beauty blenders are not the best way to blend in every single foundation. So if your foundation is not going on right, maybe try a different brush. This is from Real Techniques. I don't think you need to spend a lot on brushes, but I love this one. Another foundation tip that I swear by is to match your foundation to your neck and chest, not to your face. So this might look a little bit darker than the rest of my skin because I use products that kind of bleach my skin to get rid of acne scars. So my face is always going to be lighter than the rest of my body. After I blend that in with a brush, I go in with a sponge. This is also from Real Techniques. Real Techniques has amazing brushes. I would definitely check them out. I don't think, like I said, that you need to spend a ton of money on brushes. Next, I'm gonna go in with a concealer. This is the Hourglass Vanish concealer. I love this product so much. I used to only ever use the Tarte Shape Tape because I was honestly too lazy to try something else out, and I was like, well, why fix it if it ain't broke? And oh my god, this is so much better. The Tarte Shape Tape, I literally don't know why I used it for so long. It's so like chalky and it doesn't blend out that well, and just kind of a nightmare. It dries out in the tube also. I think that concealer is so overrated. A tip I have for concealer is to not go too light. Some of you might think this is pretty light, and it is definitely lighter than the rest of my face, but I used to go way too light. I feel like maybe a lot of us did back in the 2016 era of makeup. Again, after blending that in with a brush, I'm just going in with a beauty sponge to make sure there's no streak. I probably look a little crazy right now because it's super oily looking, but I promise once we use powder, it'll look a lot better. For bronzer, I go between these two products. This is the Fenty contour stick, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury contour stick. I like both of them. This one I think blends a lot easier, but this one is just easier to work with. This packaging kind of sucks. This would honestly be so much better in a different packaging. I really wish that they didn't put it in this tube. I'm gonna go with the Fenty one today. It feels a bit chalky when you like first put it on, but then it blends out way better than you would expect. Again, taking my trusty foundation sponge, I'm just gonna blend this in. One major piece of advice I have is to blend more than you think you need to, because you can always add more product. You can't take any away. Once I blend that out, I use a cream blush. This is one of my favorite cream blushes. I'll even forgive the packaging for this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury High Blush. I've used this for years, and I've tried so many other products, like dupes of it, and this is the best. Like I've tried, I think e.l.f. has a dupe. It's awful. Don't try the e.l.f. dupe. It's literally so bad. But this is so glowy and pretty, and like you honestly don't even need highlighter. You can use this by itself. Normally I would use a lot more, but I'm actually gonna go in with a different blush over this. Now for the best part, I'm gonna be using my Huda Beauty powder. I love this powder, and it lasts so long. So if you're on the fence about investing in a powder, I definitely would recommend it. And one thing I don't see people talk about a lot is the fact that it smells so good. I'm gonna pack that under my eyes, and then in the areas that I do not want to glow. So like around here, and then the middle of my forehead, chin. And I'm not afraid to use a lot of powder because, like I mentioned earlier, I do have oily skin, so it'll be glowy again in like 20 minutes. So this is what the base is looking like so far. I feel like it looks not oily, but still glowy. Now I'm gonna go in with this product. This is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. This is a product that I will never live without ever again, and it's, you know, it's not that expensive for how much use I get out of it, to be honest with you. I use every single color, and I think this was like $52. So if you think about buying a blush, eyeshadow colors, this is I use as a highlight, it's honestly not that bad. At least that's what I tell myself. So I use the blush color, obviously here. I hope the camera is doing that justice. Oh my god, it's so beautiful and glowy. Taking the white shade just above my cheekbones, and then on my finger just right on the tip of my nose. Using a smaller brush, putting it in the inner corners of my eyes and then my brow bone. I even use this bronzer shade like on my forehead a bit. I love this product so much. And then for my eyes, I actually use this palette also. It is the most perfect glowy eyeshadow look without looking like glittery, which I don't mind a glittery look sometimes, but for my everyday makeup, I just want to be like glowing from within, not shimmering, if that makes sense. And then depending on my mood, I'll either use the pink on the inner corner or I'll use the gold shade. Today I'm going to use the gold shade, but I will be using the pink on Valentine's Day. That's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. It's literally so easy. Like I said, keep blending and then add a little bit more if you need to. But I just think you cannot go wrong with this palette. It's amazing. Once I'm done with my eyeshadow, I cannot do without eyeliner. I have to wear even just like a little bit of eyeliner or else I feel naked. This is the Sephora brand one in the color, what color is this? It's just like the brown one. I don't really ever use black eyeliner just because I feel like it's kind of harsh on me. And I always do just like a slight wing. This is crazy, but this is how I wing out my eyeliner. Ready? I don't know if you guys can tell, but it works pretty well. To smudge it out, I just use a little angled brush. That's it for the eyeliner. I feel like my methods are kind of crazy, but it always looks fine. At least I think. Moving on to mascara, I use the e.l.f. what's it called? Eyelash Curler, and then I use the L'Oreal Panorama mascara. This is really good. It's not my holy grail ever. I just don't have my holy grail on hand, and that is the Thrive tubing mascara. That one is amazing. And a dupe for that, actually, if you're looking for something cheaper, the Wowcombo Mascara. Seriously, amazing. This one's just fine. If it helps, this is my mom's favorite. So I feel like everyone has different eyelashes. Before I finish off, I'm gonna powder a little bit more because I just feel like I need it right here. For eyebrows, I'm using the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I don't know how to do my eyebrows, but this is a holy grail product. I can't fill my eyebrows in because I feel like they're pretty dark as is, and every time I fill them in, I feel like I look clownish. So now for my everyday lip combo, you know what? I wouldn't say this is a holy grail because this is also kind of a new product to me. Holy grail would be the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner and lipstick. I will use that for the rest of my life, but I want to show you guys this one because I love it. It's Whirl by MAC, and then Brave by MAC is the lipstick. This is a beautiful combo. I feel like the lip liner is a perfect brown nude, and I'm always going to overline my lips. I once got my makeup done and they didn't overline my lips, and I literally wiped it off because I just don't feel like myself. Like, doesn't that already make such a difference? I definitely push the limits. Going with Brave, this is a really pretty pink color. And that is the final look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. I love makeup. Hopefully I was able to give you guys some good recs, some good tips. If If you guys enjoy these kind of videos, definitely hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!